Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Today, in our automation series, we're going to be talking about our basic T1 drones and our basic storage containers, as the two go hand in hand, or maybe it's circuit to circuit. I'm not quite sure. Now, there's more to it than the T1 drones and storage, but you kind of have to get into the trade rocket situation with that. I think we should just stick with the basics right now. Oh, stick around to the end because I do something super fun that I really want you to see. All right, let's jump into it. So what we have over here is our drone station. The drone station cannot be opened up until you reach terraformation index of 53.3 GTI. So you got a ways to go in the game before you can get to this point. You'll find it in your construction menu right here. Now, I'm in creative mode, so I don't have any of the materials on me, but you can still see the materials you need to make this item. You need an osmium rod, a fusion energy cell, super alloy rod, and circuit boards. And all these things need to be made over at the Advanced Craft Station. Now, before we go to the Advanced Craft Station, let me show you what we need to build a T1 drone. For a T1 drone, you need a rocket engine, circuit board, and iron. Let's go to the Advanced Craft Station. We're at the Advanced Craft Station. Inside here is everything you need to make the drone station and the parts you need to make the drones. Super alloy rod, osmium rod, fusion energy cell, and circuit boards. Now, circuit boards you will find in the blue storage crates in the wrecks and around different areas of the world as you progress in the game. You'll also be able to break down items inside the wrecks and get more circuit boards that way. Now, to make the fusion energy cell, you need your pulsar quartz, your osmium, and your obsidian. Again, these are things you're going to have to find out in the world, but this does open up prior to needing to make the drone station at terraformation index 40.00 GTI. So you'll have no problem getting this done as long as you found that obsidian that you need, which is over in the lava field. Now, we have also talked about what we need to make the drones. We need a rocket engine, a circuit board, and a piece of iron. The rocket engine, which you can make with your iridium rods, your uranium, and your super alloy, which again, you should have found by this time. And your iridium rods are over here, and this is what it takes to make one iridium rod. Now that we know what we need to make both the drone station and the drones, let's go back and make some drones. We're back here at the drone station, and I've already made 25 drones because I wanted to show you what it looks like when you have one just sitting here. So let's do that. So here's your T1 drone, and there he is. Isn't he cute? So he's going to be your new best friend, right? I'm going to show you over here what this screen does, which is showing your interface. Here in our drone station's interface, it tells you what you need to do to utilize your drones. We have build one or more drone stations and craft one or more drones, which I say the more the merrier. Open any inventory into which you want to automatically move items. And we'll get into that because that has to do with the two storage containers back here. Click on the cog icon in that interface. And again, we'll get into that. Choose a type of item to supply or demand to the logistics system. The drones will transport supplied items into inventories demanding those items. Drones won't work if the power is out. So make sure you have a lot of power going on. They take a lot of energy. Now we have 26 drones because I did show you we have 25 in our inventory in the drone station, and then one little guy that's up here just kind of hanging out. And there's of course nothing going on because we haven't told them what to do yet. On this side of the interface, you're going to find your demand inventories, and I haven't done any demand inventories yet, so there's nothing here. Down here at the bottom is your supply inventories, and it just shows you everything that you can eventually get in the game that can be supplied to an inventory. And there's quite a lot. Let's get out of this interface, and I'm going to show you what you need to do to get these drones a-working. Let's go over to our storage containers. You have your basic storage crate, and then you have your locker storage crate. And you can enter text in here to label your crate so you know what's in everything. We're going to start with the small one. When you come into the storage container, here's the cogwheel it spoke of. And you click on that and it shows you your 3 sections you have here: demand, supply, and priority. Your demand section is where you would pick an item that you want to be brought into this container and let the drones do their job and go and get it and bring it here. We're not going to do that yet. So then we would come down here to supply, and in supply, you can either do an individual item, a specific item, or you can just do everything. And this is the easiest option because then you don't have to worry about something in the container not going to where you want it to be supplied to. After this, we also have priority. And your priority setting is as low as lowest, meaning it'll be the last thing that gets moved if other items need to be moved more quickly, or all the way up to highest 4 and 5. So the highest setting you can put it at is 5, meaning anything in this container would be taken first, and anything on the lowest setting would be taken last. I know it's a lot to take in. Believe me, it does work. All right, let's get out of this. I do want to show you what it looks like if you are on controller, because there is no cogwheel when it's on controller. With the PS5 controller buttons, you would push the create button and that would open your menu for the demand, supply, and priority. And then you just utilize your controller buttons as you need to. Now, before we set the demand on this container, I wanted to bring you over to the Ore Extractors. I have something special to show you. You're going to love it. Now, this one I have set to iron, and I have 13 Ore Extractors all through the map, all around, collecting ore for us. And you're going to see why in a minute. Now, we would go over here. We would click on the container. We go into our logistics menu. And I have this set to everything for supply, because I want anything in this container to be supplied to any container that I'm asking for materials, that I'm demanding materials. So we're going to go back over to this container over here, and we're going to set a demand. Before I set the demand on this storage container, let's take a look at our map. And you can see, let me just zoom in a little bit here, that we have our drone sitting over the drone station before it leaves to go get the materials we're going to ask it to get. We're going to go into the container. We're going to go into the logistics. We're going to set demand. And we're going to go over to Iridium, as I want it to go a little far away so we can look at the map and watch where it goes. We're going to press select. Let's watch carefully because they go quickly. And there they go. And they can go through anything. Let's give them a quick follow, shall we? Look it, we're all in a straight line. Well, mostly. So as you can see, I can fly a little faster. I do have a faster jetpack on too. So they're going to go through here. Are they going to go straight through the wall? Yes, they are. Right through the wall. And they're going to hit up the container. Boom, 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 boom. And we're going to go right back. Now, before I go right back with them, let's take a look at the map and watch them go. Look at that. That's what you want to see. You want to see that lovely train. All right, we're going to go right back, follow them back. Oh, they're all going down low so they can go through the building. Look at that. And now they're filling up this container with all the iridium they just picked up. And the little icon that you see, the little drone icon that's there, that's telling you that they're doing their job. So if you have a container that's asking for the materials, then that container will show that. All right, so now we want to take the materials from this container and put them in this container. In order to do that, I'm going to go into the larger container. We're going to set the demand to the iridium, and they're going to go over to the ore extractor and get it from there. But I'm going to go to this container, and I'm going to set it now, instead of demand, I'm going to set it to supply everything. And now whoa, that was fast. They just took everything from this container and they put it in this container. And the other drones that were sent out are going to go over and get whatever's over here in the ore extractor, which looks like it's only 2 pieces. Now we're going to watch and wait for those drones to come back, and they're going to drop those 2 pieces off that they just collected and put them in the container. And there's the drone icon showing that they brought them here. There you go. Now I'm going to show you that you can demand more than one item in a container. So we're going to pick some things that are a little farther away because it is easier to show it on the map. And the things that are far away are the aluminum. We're going to pick it again, and we're going to pick, say, the uranium. And we're going to pick the osmium. We're going to go with those 3 items. And now we're going to take a look at our map. And as you can see, they are taking off and going. Now, the priority is set to normal on all of that. So they're going to go and send most of the drones over to the, way over here, the uranium mines. And then they're sending over here the other drones to the aluminum mine. So they're going to take whatever they have there. Once those are done, they're going to go and send the rest of the drones over to the osmium mine. These guys will be back in a minute. We're going to watch them come back because they're right over here, zipping back. Look at, we got our whole little train going again. Choo-choo. That is kind of cool, isn't it? And they go right through everything. Nothing stops them. Nothing gets in their way. And they're putting all those materials in there. So now you can see they're going over there to the osmium mine. They're doing their little turnaround. Some of them are going over to the, they're following these guys. Oh, I see. Now, I want to try something really interesting so you can really see what it looks like when you have a whole fleet of these things doing their jobs. I'll be right back. I am back and I have been very busy. I have made all of these storage lockers to hold all of the 13 ores that are being extracted by our ore extractors, and they're all set to demand. And up here, I have a T2 storage container, which we will get into in our next episode of the automation series. And I have all these drones, and I'm going to take all these drones, well, as much as I can fit in my pocket, and I'm going to place them into the drone stations. Oh, I did make 2 more sets of drone stations, by the way, so that we can really watch these things fly. Are we ready? Let's start with this one, shall we? We're going to place some drones in here, and there they go. And we'll place some more drones in here, and there they go. And let me get the last few from in here. And we're going to place them in here, and there they go. And I'm going to make a couple more just to make sure we have enough. There we go. All right, let's watch what they're doing. So now they're collecting everything from these ore extractors right here, as you can see, and they're going to their corresponding ones. I didn't label them. I'm sorry. I was a little bit lazier than I should have been, I guess. And this one, what is this one asking for? Oh, this one's asking for the iridium. So that one's way over there. Let's take a look at our map and see where they're all going. So, oh, we got some coming back already. So they must have been over at the zeolite and the osmium mines. And this little section of drones is going over here to, oh, and we can even see it. If I zoom in, you can just make out, there it is. You can just make out the ore extractor sitting right there in the open. So when they're outside in the open, you can actually see them on the map. They're making their way back. Let's go see what they're doing. Let's go see how we're doing here. We've got our cobalt. This one's still taking some time, so they mustn't have made it over to the iridium mine yet. Iron has been filled up. There we go. We got all these filling up right now. So now these are being all filled up with what's available. Oop, what's going in this one? This one is the uranium. Oh, so it hasn't gotten to the uranium yet. And this one is the super alloy. And this is the osmium. This is the sulfur. And this one is the zeolite. And the last one should be the obsidian. They're the farthest away, so they're going to take the longest to get back. Let me see if we can get a bird's eye view here. Oh, here we go. So they're bringing back, that looks like they're bringing back the zeolite right now. That's what that was. Now it looks like they might be going to get, oh, that could be either the iridium coming back. Might be the iridium coming back. Let's take a look. And there you go. See, they just keep doing their job until there's no job left to do. So until there's more to pick up from our containers, they won't be going back out again. Eventually, we're going to see them hanging around having a little coffee break because, you know, they like to do that every so often. Let's see how many we have in this one. This one's not full up, so let's take a look at our logistics screen. Now I've switched back to my mouse so I can show you. This is our demand and our logistics center in the drone station. It's showing everything that's being demanded right now. And nothing is being supplied because we don't have a supply station going on just yet. We'll get into that next when we get into the next part of the series of automation, where we start talking about the trade rocket, the T2 storage containers, and one more thing, but I'll wait till the next episode to tell you about that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to stay majestic, but always embrace the chaos. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and consider leaving a comment too. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all the chaos of the majestical realm. I'm MajesticKarLyn, and I'll see you in our next adventure together. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching.